Alright, so this is my guide on how to make money with prop firms. I actually just reached my 20th payout one day ago. So that was 24th. And I thought, you know what? I'm getting a decent amount of momentum day trading. And, I'm not like one of those guys that has reached $100,000 in payouts, even though I have like 20 payouts because I'm not getting a max payout, right? But there's actually a method to the madness behind it, all right? So let's get straight into it. So what are prop firms? These are just companies that give you paper trading accounts, okay? They're not real money. So whenever I tell someone, oh, I pretty much trade for this company and they pay me, they always think, oh, so if you lose 2,000 of their dollars, then that means you pay $2,000. No. So the math behind it, or the process, is that you pay, like, let's say $100. $100 is pretty standard for most 50K eval accounts, okay? You pay $100 for an account. They give you a test. This test has a strict set of rules based on about drawdown, consistency, profit targets. They have all these rules, right? These rules are not designed to help you as a trader. These rules are what keep them in the business, okay? So whatever money you spent on that account, that is how much money you lose at the max, all right? That's very important. Let me type that down. Whatever you invest in the account is how much you lose. So if you lose $2,000 on a paper trading account, don't worry. You don't have to stress about losing their company money because, to be fair, they're gonna milk you for a shit ton of money. So you don't gotta worry about losing whatever money they have in the account, because it's all paper, it's all fake money, okay? They don't just have infinite money to give away. So whatever you invest in the account is how much you lose. So if you spent $100 for an eval, $100 is your max loss. That is very important later, okay? So pretty much after you pass the evaluation, most prop firms have a target of like $3,000 for a 50K account. After you pass it, that's when you get a funded account. And funded account, even then, you're still trading fake money, okay? So you get fake money, you still have all these rules, and pretty much your goal is don't break any of the rules, whether it's news trading or daily loss limit or max loss limit or trailing drawdown, right? There's all these rules you got. Just read up the rules. Each prop firm is different, right? I like using Top Step and Lucid so far. Those are the only two that I've branched into. I can't say anything else for any other prop firm, but those ones, they say just get 5 days of profit, and then whatever profit you have in there, you can take 50% of it, okay? That's most firms. All right, so these are my payout certificates. 12 payouts here, 8 payouts on Lucid. Yeah, so if we want to look at the stats, this is how prop firms are profitable, because you might be thinking, well, if you get $50,000 worth of buying power, then how on earth are these prop firms still profitable, right? It's because 95% of day traders are unprofitable, and the ones that do buying eval, only like 10% of the accounts get passed, and then beyond that, only 4% of traders ever make it to a payout, and then it's like 1 to 3% of traders from this ever make consistent payouts, right? So yeah, that alone is, so now they're working with 99% of people giving them like hundreds and thousands of dollars over their lifetime, and they'll never get it back because they'll never be profitable, okay? That's just the name of the game. So yeah. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So yeah, funded accounts, they just give you the same amount of usually they give you the same amount of leverage, same amount of sizing, same amount of everything. Like you're pretty much just trading until payout, right? Whether it's their max payout limit or you're just going for the minimum, right? So we're going to talk about the math now. So the math is you need to get at least $500 to $2,000 payout every account, right? Because if you get one $500 payout, that's enough for 5 eval accounts if each of the evals cost $100, right? So the math works out in your favor if you are profitable, right? Even if you aren't a profitable day trader and you suck at it, if you take the right amount of trades, you have a consistent risk to reward, you could fucking be using a coin to enter your trades. The math still works out because all you really need is for the 5 eval accounts that you buy. If you can pass at least one of them and get a $500 payout on it, that's enough for 5 eval accounts, right? So you could literally start. You could start with one account for $100 and then get a $500 payout on it, and now you have 500. And now you reinvest, right? 500, that's 5 evals. If you pass 2 of the accounts, right? Either you can pass 2 accounts or 1 account. I don't know if I don't like copy trading my accounts because I have different trade ideas throughout the day. So for me, there's a chance I don't blow all 5 at a time. I try to passing 1 at a time, right? So if out of the 5 that you buy, if you pass 2 and get a $500 payout on both, or you literally bring 1 account, which I usually do this because I can get multiple payouts on 1 account from just taking small payouts. If you get 1 account to have 2 $500 payouts, that's $1,000 for that account. That is 10 ROI because if you invested $100 in that eval account and you get $1,000 back, you made 10 ROI. Now that is 10 more eval accounts, right? So you can see how this starts compounding, and after it starts compounding, that's when you get the ball rolling, and with the ball rolling, that's how people get these 10K, 15K, 20K months with prop firms, right? They just literally up the risk. So now the 2 most important things that like make this video stand out from other videos is these 2 sentences right here, all right? I probably should have highlighted these black so you guys didn't get spoiled and I could like build up to it, but whatever. Your first payout is what gets the ball rolling. For 3 years, I had funded accounts that were like constantly sitting in profit, but at that time I had 0 payouts, so I was getting 0 results for my trading. I never knew if I had it in me to become a profitable day trader because I never got any results. Like, I needed to see something to believe it, right? So that very first payout is everything, right? After I got that first payout, that same month hit my first 5K month. That month after that, I hit my first 10K month, right? And that's job included, not just trading. So yeah, after that, like that first payout changed everything for me. I would not be making this video right now had I never taken that first payout. And the biggest thing I learned from that first payout and getting all these other payouts is that what happened with me was the mental block of I needed a max payout on all these accounts, right? I literally refused to take a payout unless I could get a max payout. And when you are aiming for a max payout and you trade with the size that I do, it is very easy to fuck up one of those days. You start over leveraging, you get set back a shit ton. Like, you're still like profitable, but you're not like steadily climbing. You're just stuck in one spot, right? That happened to me a lot because I was very prone to making mistakes in my trading because I started playing so conservatively. I wouldn't enter. My trades would never run to where they needed to run because I was like, dude, I need a max payout. I need a max payout. I can't fuck it up here. Like, I'm so close. And then I'd pretty much just fucking sell the bag because I was just too scared, right? Mentally, I was not ready as a trader to get a max payout. What I was mentally ready for was getting consistent small payouts, right? Literally, I've gotten $500, $600, $700 payouts several times on one account. That was infinitely better than me trying to go for one max payout, because that one max payout I knew I had a very high chance of not achieving. But I knew for sure I could get to 1.5K profit or 2K profit, right, in an account, because then I could take half of that. So that mindset shift of not every payout needs to be a max payout, that is truly what changed the game for me, because, you know, we always have these high standards for us, but at the same time, that's how prop firms win. The longer you try to go, the longer you stay in an account, and the longer you go without getting paid, that is where you're failing as a prop firm trader specifically. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. Hopefully that helped.